Hi guys, Martin Curry from Belief Media. In this video we're going to look at location images. What are location images? Alright, let's look at an example. You may have an image that is used in multiple locations on your website. That image may be a product, a promotion, a rate card, an opportunity, sort of a policy update, an RBA announcement, anything. It may be anything. And it may be used across multiple locations. So it may be used in certain posts and pages, sidebars, and wherever you want sort of promotional content shown to your user. Now, location images allows you to update that image or change that image as the need presents itself. And it's done so globally. So you make one change in Yabba and all instances of that image on your website will change. It's an incredibly powerful feature. We use it on landing pages all the time. We use it in a number of locations actually. And certainly with the update to well, we've got two modules we updated very recently, and one of them is the article distribution system, which is up and running and running really, really well. And the SEO module. And this particular module was updated at the same time to cater for a number of the changes that were introduced to those other modules. So first of all, to access this module, we'll select the website management panel. And there are a large number of panels. It's in the second panel, so you can select libraries here or select the right chevron towards the end of the primary website management page, which we'll do. And that will bring us to a page with a large number of options. The image options, or the location image options, are just to the left of center. It's a little image icon. And that is right there. I'm going to select that. This particular feature utilizes the image shortcode. Now, we've created a large number of videos recently that talks about the image shortcode. With the image shortcode, you can render images really nicely on your website. It's an alternative to using straight HTML. We don't like fixed HTML on your website for assets that need to be dynamic or have certain aspects of them which may change in the future. We've used it for rendering YouTube thumbnails that will link to a modal video. We've used it for importing images from a remote source. We've created a demo video that shows you how to create website screenshots, so a screenshot of another page. There are a large number of features. So certainly our FAQs will go through this and detail all the aspects of the image shortcode, but it's extremely scalable, and it allows you to incorporate an enormous amount of functionality into your content creation program, and it streamlines everything. It's really, really good. The image shortcode is excellent, as is other shortcodes we use on every page, like link shortcodes and so on. These shortcodes aren't introduced as a novelty. It's because it does improve upon your content creation program, assuming you have one. So again, the FAQs are going to be your primary source. I am going to introduce some shortcodes in this particular video. So the FAQs will have to be referenced because the shortcodes on the screen will be too small, and I couldn't be stuffed running through this Adobe sort of to blow it up. So let's look at a page here. We've got the LMI page, video at the top of every page, as you would expect. That's there, and calculators in the middle, calendar integrated form down the bottom, just a standard page. Now we're going to put a location video or render a location video maybe after the second paragraph here, so in between those two lines of text on the screen there. We've also got an empty elemental page. Right, I'm just going to put a second image in there just so you can see if I update the image in one location, both instances of that image will be altered. So, and the image we're going to use is this image over here. It's an orange couch in the middle of a very unusual lounge room, very bland white lounge room. Feature wall over here and stuff. This will be uploaded to your website. We'll upload this. We always upload images to your website if we find something that's royalty, open source, and so on that you might want to use. And this will be uploaded, although you probably wouldn't use it because there's no purpose and it's quite ugly. Nonetheless, let's jump into Yabba. Now we have used this. There are a number of images that are already uploaded to this, and you know, for demo purposes and so on. We've made a few videos and did a live demo with our manuscript a couple of days ago. So at the moment I do have a particular image assigned to the demo anchor location. I'll show you what that means in a moment, but we've got a bunch of images which are just assigned here, unassigned here. Now, the integration with the SEO module, all these images that we upload via the location panel are available within the SEO module now as well. So the SEO module is based on SEO images, call to action images, featured images, and location images. They're the big four that we use. Although images can come from anywhere, and I'll make a video on SEO and show you how all that works. Nonetheless, it's not important because this is not necessarily SEO related. Most of the functionality of this particular tool can be actioned from within this panel. For example, we're going to create a brand new image, and we're also going to assign an anchor to it. So let's call this lounge room. This is the name of the image, lounge room with blue couch. All right, select that. And this is the new image that we're going to assign to a slug. At the moment, it's a brand new image. So it's going to ask us to create an anchor for it. An anchor is a reference that relates specifically to the place on your website is going to be used. I'll show you what it means. At the moment, there's no anchor assigned. We've got an orange background, so it's pending. I'm going to call this demo slug location. I'm going to make it kind of random, just so I know what it means when I go back and see it. So demo slug location. Lounge room with blue couch. Because we're uploading a new image, it's going to ask for the alt text, the caption text, and the description text, which I'm just going to use as generic stuff. Now, optional image link. This is important. Do we want the image to link somewhere, to a page, to a modal, and so on? Now, we can link to a page automatically using this menu here. So we can just select a particular post, and the image will link to that post on our website. In this case, just for the purpose of the demo, I'm going to show you, I can type in a new URL, and I will select that, and now the image will link to that specific URL. In most cases, you're going to link to a page internally because, again, it will be an RBA update or something like that. It's going to be you're linking someone to a specific opportunity. That's the purpose of these images. They're a call to action function primarily. They can be used for any number of purposes, but in big picture terms, you know, it's an opportunity, it's an announcement, it's a call to action facility, it's an update, it's an opportunity, it's a promotion, it's something. So at the moment we don't have an image in here, so I'm just going to drag that over into this catch area, and I will upload that. Now, while that is uploading, it won't take more than a second or so. I'm just going to show you very quickly, if I've got one here, the media library. So we have all these images. Most of these are associated with demos I've done over the last week or so. But the image will just upload to your media library like any other image, with the alt text, the description and caption, all that sort of stuff applied. So it can be used on your website like any other image. When you log in and create a post, it'll be there. Our usage of it, though, is just a little bit different. And hopefully I can pull up this tab. Excuse the slow PC with 250,000 tabs open and stuff happening in the background. There we go. And once that's done, we're required to upload that. I must have uploaded it already. I did, I think. And save. So when we hit save, this will save it locally. It'll send this image to our website and make this location slug available to us. So I'm going to hit save. Give it 5 seconds, it sends to WordPress or your website. It scales to a number of sizes. It does a large number of things, saves to the WordPress local database and all sorts of stuff, and presents a success message when sent. If you tried to send this right now, by the way, with the changes we've made to the SEO module, if you made this today, and today is the Saturday the 15th of November, it'll return an error. So you'll have to wait for the update. Any existing location images will continue to work. However, this image won't show anywhere yet. This is a brand new slug that we've just created. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through into the test page, an Elementor test page. I've searched shortcode here, which will bring up the shortcode element. I've dragged that onto the page, and all I'm going to do is paste in my shortcode. Now the shortcode is, hang on, there it is, image, and then as the image ID, it's already rendering that image, which is a feature of Elementor. It will update in real time. Demo _ slug _ location, then the image close tag. Remember, this image shortcode is so scalable. You can do 100 things with this, and this is just one feature that is available to you. So I will publish that, and I'm also going to go through the after the second paragraph in our LMI post, and I'm going to plonk in image and then demo slug location and close that. I'm going to update that. So if I go back to our LMI, this is our Elementor page, our blank canvas page. If I update this page, that will show our image as you would expect. We'll give that a few seconds to load. Unfortunately, everything's super slow. Just bear with me. And if we go to the LMI page, the LMI FAQ, so we're looking for an image between these two paragraphs here. I will refresh this page as well, and we'll just let that do its thing. I have actually got, I just realized I've got some stuff downloading as well, which has stolen up all my bandwidth. That hasn't helped with the purpose of this video demo. So there's the image on this page. So if I hover over that, you may see in the bottom left-hand corner there, it's showing our website, believemedia.com.au. So it has applied that link. If you had have selected an internal page, it will link to that page. So it's very effective. You're not going to use this, well, in most cases, you're not going to use this for standard images like I've got here. It's going to be for, again, opportunities and call to action facilities on your site. Now on landing pages, we use them in threes. So we have 1, 2, and 3 across the landing page. Why do we do that? It's because it contributes towards our agility. If we need to change something quickly, we can do it super quick from within Yabba. We don't have to go into landing pages. We don't want to mess around with code or anything. We just want certain things to be shown on our website, and having location images on our landing pages or in a sidebar, such as this is a sidebar here on the right hand side. So if we have this on the right hand side, normally we ditch these two rate widgets, but you can have a call to action image there. It is important. I'm going to talk about our ad system, the advertising distribution system, which is similar but completely different in a minute. Just because that's a system a lot of you are familiar with. Primarily used for displaying content on partner websites. And what it is, I'll tell you now, it's a single URL. So your website.com.au/something/something/ yourbusiness.jpg, and that URL will always return a different image. So despite the fact the URL is the same, the image varies based on changes you make in Yabba. But this is a different system. It's a website-based system that's used in company with other systems. So there's that image. Now what happens if we want to change that? We've got that image there and on this page. Right, we can look back into Yabba, not log back in, but we can pull up the Yabba panel again. Now, I'm going to just to give you an idea. I'm going to select this Belief Business here, which is a demo site. Don't access it because we test malware on it. We use it as a honeypot for malware guys. So now I've got two different images assigned to these anchors. Now the demo slug location and this second anchor here, which we've used for another demo, that can be used in 1,000 locations if you want, or 10,000 locations. It doesn't matter how many times that's used on your website. Okay, so if I want to change this, okay, let's see what happens when I just pull open this now. Because we're pulling open an existing slug. Remember, or an existing image. Remember last time we actually created it. We went through and created it specifically because it was a brand new image. The background now is showing in green, demo slug location, and I can choose to use, if I want to replace this, I can use an existing website image, or I can upload again from the upload panel here. So I've got two options. I can upload a new image that will replace those images on our website, or I can use an existing website image, which is what I'll do. So I'll select this suburb aerial, which is very different from the image we just looked. And once again, in this case, I'll just select a random page here, self-employed home loans, and that will become our link. Now I will save that. That will update our website and change all the references and so on. So when I go back to our LMI page here and refresh it, it is going to show a new image. And I'll wait for that to, I'll just stop all these downloads that I'm doing on the side here just to speed up these pages a touch. There we go. So hopefully the pages speed up a touch. There we go. So the, okay, the location image isn't showing. Give it a couple of minutes because caches do take time. All right, I'll show you actually the only way you can bypass the cache. That will work, by the way, it just takes 2 or 3 minutes. But if I select assign to location, this actually bypasses the cache. Now, if I want to select to, so I've got, okay, okay, that's actually an error. It should show all the slugs underneath a particular URL. That's obviously something we've introduced, but I'm going to select demo slug location, and that will pull up available images. Once again, demo slug location, use an existing website image. I'm going to, in this case, select a brown brick house, and the URL I'll just leave as is, which is the existing URL. I will save that, and hopefully the it does clear the cache, because the cache can be a pain in the ass sometimes because it does schedule and it takes 2 or 3 minutes at times. So let's have a look and just refresh this page and see what it's done. So I've refreshed that, and I can also refresh the Elementor page here. So we'll give those a couple of seconds. I'll come back to the LMI page, and there's the brown brick house. So that second option there will always bypass the cache facility. It actually deletes the cache. The other one will, the other option, the primary option there, will schedule it, but the second option will delete it. So it's immediate. And if I pull up the test page here, which is the blank Elementor canvas page, once again, it will show that image. Just give it a second because nothing's working on my computer, and there we go. So that's the brown house. Let's change it again to something else. Remembering I can be changing 100 different images with one click, assuming it followed that standard format. Instead of using an ID in the image tags or a URL or anything like that, it's the slug associated with the location. So I will, in this case, select, I'll select one of those aerial. This is a house aerial. I don't actually know what that image is. Once again, we'll save that. And we'll assume this particular image is in 100 locations on our website, and sidebars and pages and all sorts of stuff. And I'm going to talk about why I'm talking about on 100 pages, because there's actually a feature that we can use that where an image will automatically show on virtually every page of your site. I'll just talk about it because I'm not going to show you in this particular demo, so I just want to keep it relatively short. So I'll pull up the test page here while my PC has literally frozen. There we go. Okay, so this is going to show a new image, some sort of aerial image. We'll give that a couple of seconds. And while it's thinking there, there is what we call a location image. There's also a campaign image. So there's the other image. And if we pull up the LMI page here, I'm trying to get that up. You can see it in the preview, but I just can't select that page for some reason. There we go. And there's the house image. This is called a location image, but there is what's called a campaign image. And a campaign image is used in one of two ways, and that is, just as we have the video option assigned to every single page of your website, we have a campaign image that can be either assigned after the second paragraph on any page of your website. So after the first two paragraphs in a postal page, we'll show the image, or we will show an image on the basis of an email campaign. So if that user has arrived via a specific email campaign or a specific autoresponder campaign or anything similar. Now, that's a little bit complicated. It's very campaign related and maybe Facebook related and so on, because you're getting users to a page, you know where they come from, you know what they're interested in, you know a lot about them, so you're showing them something specific that will escalate their commitment, which will drive them further in the funnel, showing them further opportunity, giving them something additional, another opportunity on your website. So that functionality, the campaign image, is a little bit different to the location image. But the location image is just so easy to use. Now, what happens if we want to remove all these location images associated with a particular slug? Let's assume it was a very short-lived campaign. Let's say it was an RBA campaign. We've got a slug called RBA_campaign, and we just want that specific message to be shown for 4 days. All right, so I can select the anchor here. I'm going to have to do something about this dodgy menu. I apologize for that, but when it gets pushed to your website, it'll be corrected. So demo slug location, I'm going to select the red button here, and that will remove the location image assignments. So on this page, if I refresh, and on the test page, if I refresh, those images will be removed. So it's a very cool feature you can use, particularly if you're agile, particularly if you're active with your content creation and you're selectively showing content and taking advantage of different conditional features and so on. All right, that's still showing, which is a pain in the ass. All right, that's again because it's cached. Guys, you're going to have to give this about 3 minutes to remove this stuff. We will update the cache engine very shortly to make immediate cache updates. The problem with the caching engine is a lot of it is recorded in the browser as well, which we have less control over. So sometimes you do have to wait sort of 3 or 4 minutes before that change takes effect. So it's always a little bit irritating when you give a demo and the website doesn't behave as it is meant to. But certainly with the update we're pushing on I think it's the 22nd of November 2025, the caching issue is actually removed. So it's immediate removal of all the cache data. So if you want to just upload an image specifically, you select the upload option here, and that will bring up a page where you can simply upload an image. Now I'm going to show you this for just one particular reason, and that is because when you upload to a website, you've got an image source, all right? Standard location image, and which you want to retain. You won't want to change that. A call to action image and a primary SEO image. In this case, we only have 3 options. On most panels, you have 4 options when it comes to uploading location and or SEO related images. So why are these SEO related as well as location related? And that is because of a significant overlap. Those images that you use for the purpose of promoting in a particular location at a particular time are the same images you may use as additional object graph images that will cause a carousel to show when you share a URL to Facebook or something. Instead of showing a single image, it'll show a carousel, and that call to action image will be included within that. That's an SEO function. I will leave that for the moment and will not talk about it too much anyhow. So that's that. So very, very quickly, and I'm just waiting a full 2 minutes before or 3 minutes before I go back and refresh that page, just to show you sort of the time it takes sometimes for the cache engine to do its thing. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, there's the ad system, advertising distribution system. Now that system is similar, and we've operated that one since 2012, and it is a specific URL that you create that will never change. So the URL will never change, but the image will change. So regardless of, and this is used, by the way, primarily on partner websites and things like that, where you can, because it's advertising related, you might be promoting an opportunity or some sort of call to action facility on partner websites, if they permit it. And I'll go through the partner plugin another time. But that URL will always access and display a specific image as it is defined in Yabba. So guys, this particular module is very, very cool. It can be used in a huge number of ways, and it is just one of like literally 100 different options available to you when it comes to the image shortcode. The shortcode functionality will be introduced in full, if it is not already, within the FAQs on our website. You do not have to use it, obviously, but if you have a really aggressive content creation program in place and you use this sort of stuff, it's something I would highly, highly recommend, because you can control the tone, if you like, of your website on a daily or weekly or any other basis. So if you've got any questions about this or any other module, please call me on 0400 777 300. We've got a ridiculous promotion on the website right now, selling it for next to nothing. We have 7 left, I believe. So give me a call, 0400 777 300. If you're not using our website, you're not getting the most out of your digital, your business is compromised, and you know, your competitors are probably doing better than you. It integrates Facebook, includes Facebook programs, and now our article and social programs are active again after a short hiatus. In fact, it wasn't a short hiatus, it was almost 4.5 months, I think. You know, you get tremendous value. It includes the email marketing program, that's the email marketing facilities integrated with Microsoft 365, the SMS facilities, and so on. So give me a call, 0400 777 300. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.